Hey everybody, we're live at the Ribbon Partner Summit and we've just come into the end of day one. Been really busy. I've grabbed Katie from Charterhouse Voice and Data. Katie, you just want to introduce yourself and your role?
Yeah. So I'm Katie Kemshall. I lead our public sector team for UC over at Charterhouse, and we're doing loads with Ribbon at the moment. Actually, we're seeing lots of interest across the NHS. We've just gone live with Ribbon into the national tenant. We're the first trust to have done that with one of our trusts with NHS England. So we're seeing absolutely loads of exciting things happening with Ribbon.
Awesome. And you're still seeing the need for physical boxes in those scenarios because of the nature of NHS is massive, obviously, many trusts, great big infrastructure.
Yeah. So we're definitely seeing a lot of hybrid interest now. So I think there's that need for kind of critical calls, double two, lots of kind of on-site survivability, but then at the same time going into cloud and starting to look at Teams and direct routing and how that all looks. So the Ribbons are bringing it all together really nicely to enable that hybrid, which is working really well for us.
NHS is particularly interesting because they've finally kind of unblocked doing Teams Phone on the big shared tenant as well.
So that's what we've been working with NHS England on. So we're the first partner to have enabled that into one of the trusts with Ribbon SBCs.
Wow.
We're about to do a case study with them just to talk about how well that's gone. And we've got loads of trusts coming on round tables with us at the moment, just understanding how that's worked for them and what that can enable. But loads of excitement around that. So
awesome, that's really exciting. And so there's been a lot of sessions today. What are kind of your key takeaways?
Yeah, I think we've just had a session on analytics. I think that's really interesting, just really good in terms of the detail that you can get into. I love all the stuff that's been spoken about in terms of fraud prevention. Again, working with the NHS, it's kind of number one. They're actually one of the most targeted organisations globally. So to talk about that and to be able to expand that into our NHS organisations, I think there'll be absolutely loads of interest there. So I think that's been really, really useful for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because people immediately think about things like financial data, but healthcare data is one of the things that people are most after. So it is
huge target.
attacked.
Yeah, they had WannaCry back in 2017, and there's just constant threats. So I think that's going to be a real takeaway for us.
Awesome. If people want to get in touch or find out more about CVD, what's the best thing to do?
I mean, the best thing is if you fancy connecting on LinkedIn, Katie Kemshall, as I said, lead public sector. So any interest or anything that you need, then get in touch.
Great. Thanks, Katie. Appreciate the time.
Lovely to meet you.
Cheers.